Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oscar Buzz, and it is time for some guild predictions. We got SAG, PGA tonight, WGA. This is Trevor, joined this time by Sam, returning guest. Can I get names? Names. Jack from Oscar Film Forecast will be joining us shortly. He just got back home, so he's going to be joining the link soon. So Jack will be joining us in a few minutes. Thomas is sick right now, so that's why Thomas isn't here. But still got to do this. PGA's tonight.
It is.
It is. Very important. Everything Everywhere All at Once could seal the deal. Or we could see Top Gun maybe start to happen, which I'm very scared of. Maybe irrationally, but I
hope it's irrationally.
I hope it's irrationally too. And like just PGA, I think we're good. PGA and WGA, we're in trouble.
We are in trouble.
This is bad. This is very, very bad. So yeah, okay. We're gonna go ahead and get into PGA though. And let's just have this conversation. So we have a clear top two. We've got a clear top two.
I really have to say this. I don't even think the order of the other ones matter. It's just going to be one of those two movies.
Just Everything Ever All at Once versus Top Gun. And we're going to know in a couple of hours. I'm going to be predicting Everything Ever All at Once.
I'm going to predict Top Gun just
You're
to
gonna do it. Okay.
Just to shake it up.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I want a variety here, but honestly, it's gonna be Everything Everywhere. Like I know it is.
When DGA, like it should. I think that we're all just freaking out over.
I'm just going to predict it just because I can expect the worst scenario.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like so, I said on Twitter, like only reason I'm still saying Top Gun could have a chance is just because Everything Ever All at Once feels too good to be true.
Yeah, but it has felt like that before. And that sentiment of it being too good to be true, it actually is true. And
yeah,
I think DGA was the biggest obstacle for it.
I do. Tonight we'll just lock it in. Tonight should just lock it in.
Yes.
You sound so unsure.
I don't know anymore. I do say this a lot, and then it just wins.
Yeah. Like, again, we should be fine. It should be Everything Ever All at Once. It could actually take PGA, DGA, SAG, WGA. It could be the first movie, I think, to do that. To completely sweep through. So,
since
like...
Argo.
Did Argo... Oh, yeah, you're right. Argo did it. Hello. We got to stop with this. It hasn't come out yet. And yes, thank you. Yeah, Jack will be on soon. It should be unstoppable. Like, but here's the thing: let Top Gun, PGA alone, I don't care as long as Everything Ever has WGA, SAG, DGA. The scary thing is if Top Gun wins WGA, because if that shows strength over Women Talking with the Writers Guild, it like might win the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, and then we have something to be scared of.
Yes, we do.
If it has PGA and WGA. But that's the thing. Like, that's how strong Everything Ever is. Because, like, literally anything else happens. And it's fine. Like, anything else happens and Everything Ever is fine. Top Gun needs PGA and WGA. And then, like, maybe it's a close race.
Mm-hmm.
But Everything Ever could still win. Even if Top Gun...
Hopefully, Sarah Polley can
win
that, though.
Yeah. I don't think Everything Ever is on the decline. I don't think Everything Ever is on the decline.
It's going to win SAG tomorrow. And that is the most important precursor.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, here's the thing. If you have a clear front runner, and because a lot of the time an ensemble movie isn't nominated, I mean, a Best Picture winner isn't nominated in ensemble. Like, if that's just never going to happen, then the ensemble winner doesn't matter. Or if like a year like when American Hustle won SAG, like that was never going to win Best
But like,
Picture.
I mean, we had like Coda. Obviously, Nomadland was never going to take ensemble, but like this like Parasite's big thing. So like, I don't know. It shows passion.
Yeah, like when it's like this. If that makes sense.
It shows passion.
Like that's the crash.
Oh, we have somebody. We have a special guest.
Oh, hello. What's up?
Yay!
What are you guys talking about?
PGA.
There was a party.
Scared about the plane movie.
The plane.
Uh-oh. No, I'm not scared of the plane movie. Everything
Jack
Everywhere is gonna
fearless
win.
of the planes.
Planes.
Yeah. So everybody in chat, say hi to Jack. Jack here from Oscar Film
Hello.
Podcast. Once again, Thomas, if you're just showing up now, Thomas is sick right now. Also, last year's SAG weekend, he was also sick. So this is like a weird thing. It's happened
It's a
twice now where he's
curse.
been sick on SAG weekend. But anyways, yeah, everything ever should be fine, right? Like, can we move? It should be
Yes.
fine. I don't really see anything else happening. It would be Top Gun, and even then, I don't think like it has a path then if it takes PGA and WGA, but it still doesn't. Yeah, I feel fine. I feel
Yeah.
fine. Sure.
Oh,
That would be a
same.
very
Yes.
interesting PGA.
I just don't think it's gonna do. Also, Thomas did text me his predictions earlier today, so I can say what he's doing in PGA. He is predicting everything everywhere all at once, as am I.
I like am too, but I'm also predicting Top Gun just for to be. I'm not like other girls.
Tim is not like the other girls. Jack, you said you aren't afraid of the plane movie, so I assume you're going with everything everywhere.
Yeah, Everything Everywhere.
Okay,
They're not
okay.
afraid. They've given it to some indie films before, and
Well,
it was a
the
big
last two
hit.
winners are Coda
They
and
did give
Nomadland.
it to Little Miss Sunshine over The Departed, which
Like
was
we forget that Nomadland won PGA.
And
right.
isn't Tom Cruise getting an honorary award anyway?
Yeah, he won like the David F.
Yeah,
Zucker, I
and
don't know.
usually when someone
It's
wins
covered.
the honorary award, they don't win the one that they're nominated for. In
Yeah.
terms of like PGA, like SAG,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree. Oh God,
Honestly, I don't think that's impossible.
That's
it's not. It should be number 3. That's more like
Yeah,
It would
I
be
think it's
3,
Number
yeah.
3, like
that got a lot of guild support.
if that won PGA, that would be.
I would
wild.
also be scared about All Quiet, but it didn't even get nominated.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Moulin Rouge won the PGA.
Yeah,
Remember? Like that beat A Beautiful Mind, and Lord of the Rings. Like that was wild.
okay, we need to stop it. It's gonna be everything everywhere. We need to stop.
Yeah.
we need to stop.
There's trickier stuff to talk about.
Animated feature, obviously Pinocchio, right?
This is not one of them. Yes.
Imagine Puss in Boots. I am Puss in Boots. That would be
It's a clear number 2.
yeah. Doc,
Minions.
I think it's Novelny.
I think Novelny is gonna win.
I agree. Oh God, what happened there?
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
think Fire of Love would win this.
No, because Fire of Love won DGA, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, but I think Navalny is gonna win.
It makes more sense for PGA. I mean, it just won the BAFTA. I feel like Novelty might just end up happening for the Oscar. All the Beauty and Bloodshed is even nominated here, which is
Fucking disgusting. That's what that is.
oh, what? I don't know. Jack, what do you lean towards?
It's one of those two for sure. That's crazy how much more Navalny has on Gold Derby than or Fire of Love has.
Yeah,
over
no, that's
Navalny.
weird.
That's a lot.
Also, yes, Thomas is doing Pinocchio and Novelty here.
Is it Navalny or Novelny?
I don't know.
It's like Barry Keoghan.
I don't know.
I would lean Navalny, but Fire of Love does seem like a producery kind of movie, too.
I guess. I mean, I feel like they've done more. Like
Did well at the box office, didn't it?
Right. I mean, it's National Geographic. This is like CNN, Warner Brothers. I don't know. I just feel like Novelty will probably happen.
Hopefully it's Fire of Love, because if Fire of Love wins this, then I think it's going to win the Oscar.
Well, it's interesting because Fire of Love would then have DGA and PGA, but Novelty would have BAFTA. But I think DGA, PGA is more important.
Yeah.
It's interesting how open Doc is because all the Beauty and Bloodshed could still just happen at the Oscars.
I would cry. That would be the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Imagine Nan Golden winning an Oscar. Where is her Nobel Peace Prize? Where is her EGOT? Where is her Lifetime Achievement Awards? I'm serious. Like, why
she's gonna get a Lifetime Achievement Award if she doesn't win for this?
No, like, I it's ridiculous. She should have everything.
Yeah,
literally one of the greatest people to ever walk this earth. Like, I'm not even like exaggerating.
No, I love Nan Golden. But yeah, I know my final prediction is going to be Novelty, but I would love to see Fire of Love happen.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so that's it for PGA.
Do we want to predict the television?
No,
no,
we don't actually.
TV.
So
I guess not.
Always a second citizen.
That would just be raw. I don't know. Yeah,
I have
TV.
no clue either.
We haven't been following it. I don't know what it would be.
I have
So
with
now
SAG, but not with PGA.
let's move on to WGA, and we can save SAG for last because this should be easy. Well, we'll see. I forgot about adapted screenplay for a second.
Yeah.
Original screenplay should be easy.
Everything, everywhere.
A layup, an
The
absolute layup.
menu.
Who is predicting Tar? Like,
I don't know. Who are
I'm
the
sorry,
four people that think the
have been
menu's gonna
trying-
happen?
People are bored. The same
Yeah.
thing happened with the Todd Field narrative. I'm convinced, and I know Jack, you predicted it too, but I'm just convinced people were bored.
I did.
Like, were you bored, or did you actually?
No, it actually statistically made sense with
It
the
did with
editing
the
and
cinematography and editing
cinematography,
stuff.
and it's the kind of director the kind of film and artsy director
Like-
that's won lately.
The
But-
thing on the timeline today that Banshees is still going to win Best Picture. That's people getting bored.
Yeah, that's bored. And the Fableman's predictions.
Oh God, yeah.
That's
That's desperation.
Not to the Oscars. Yes, we've considered this.
Emmy buzz.
This might be a thing.
I would love that. I mean, yeah.
I love the
Jack
Emmys.
does good Emmy content. on This channel.
During summertime, yeah.
Yeah.
That is Jacques Demy. Yes.
Joke
Also
the me.
Bergman won and Wong Kar-wai. And
I don't know yet.
yeah,
I'm waiting.
I
till
have Banshees.
literally.
Right now.
I'm gonna.
I
wait
have everything
before
everywhere
they open the second before they open the envelope to predict
because
it,
like
because it
ob-
could be either one.
The first
Because-
syllable.
because Banshees has BAFTA and Globe. Everything Ever is going to have Critics' Choice and WGA. Critics' Choice and WGA is statistically the more powerful combo.
Yeah, but that doesn't. It's like.
The weird thing though is that like if Carrie Condon wins, then is Banshees going to win screenplay and supporting?
I don't think it's
We'll
gonna
have
win.
Angela Bassett winning, so
She'll do the thing.
she's gonna do the thing.
That's-
Yes, that's
Um,
helping her campaign.
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah,
Awareness.
honestly.
Awareness.
her name is literally in everyone's minds. Like,
Mhm.
that is
Yeah.
stuck in everyone's head.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
been on a loop in my brain.
Oh yeah.
Forever.
Same. I performed that for my film class because nobody knew what it was, so I just recited the entire thing. Perform is a strong word,
Nice.
but so yeah, I don't know. This race is ridiculously close though, just because we have all the information. As long as Everything Ever doesn't somehow lose here, which obviously isn't going to happen. Like WGA, Critics' Choice, BAFTA, and Globe. That's what we're working with. I'm going with Everything Ever just because I think it's going to sweep. Honestly.
I hope so.
Yeah. I think Banshees is going to win something, and I don't have Carrie winning, so that's why I have it winning.
So I have Carrie
Yeah,
winning.
I'm inclined to agree.
Banshees
I-
should also just not win an
Martin
Oscar. Like,
McDonough.
we have to-
I honestly think that that and the Fablemans could.
I don't
both
think both.
very well.
I don't know if
But,
both
okay,
will
wait,
go.
you guys
home
really
empty-handed.
like
Fablemans will.
Banshees didn't like Banshees didn't Banshees not win a single Critics' Choice?
No, it didn't.
It
win
didn't. Yeah.
And neither did Fablemans.
And it's not
Like,
going to win any Guild Awards either.
No, it's not winning a single Guild
No.
Award. It's not winning a single I couldn't even win BAFTA Best Film.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's like
I feel like Banshees is kind of falling off, and that's where I think Everything Ever is just gonna like
always like the narrative for that movie to win Best Picture has always been
was
weird to me,
non-existent.
because they always vote for something that like makes you feel good,
Yeah,
and that doesn't make you feel good
It's Power of the
at
Dog.
all.
Bleak ending.
if
Yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once didn't exist, Banshees would have been Power of the Dog. It would have gotten like so many nominations, and it would have
And
been the
Top
critics'
Gun
favorite.
would've
And then
won
Top Gun
Best
would have snuck up and with like PGA or something
Yeah.
at the end. Like
and
that's
it would have
exactly
been
what would
nominated
have
for
happened.
SAG. I think Top Gun would have been in the
Yep,
SAG.
literally, that's exactly what would have happened if Everything Ever All at Once just never existed. Banshees would have been Power of the Dog. Top Gun would have been Coda. Everything Ever All at Once
Yeah.
just existed. So like I don't know. Banshees could very easily just be that could be the big nominee movie that just comes away with nothing, a la like The Irishman or Trial of the Chicago 7.
Fablemans is also that though.
Right. Well, we could have two,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I still
That'd
think
be
that Carrie's
interesting.
winning.
that would
So-
show a real shift, because I think that this year we definitely saw a lot more movies that didn't come out in November, December, get
Mhm.
nominated for Best
Mhm.
Picture. Everything Everywhere Elvis, Top Gun.
Keep an eye on Past Lives next year.
Yeah, but also
I
just like I
worry
think there's
about
a
it.
clear shift in the Academy too, because a lot of the movies that came out at Venice, TIFF,
Mhm.
that people really had in their predictions for months,
Empire of Light,
like just
Oh,
didn't
God.
do well, and nobody
The
selected
Sun.
them, and nobody saw
the
them.
Sun.
And I think a similar thing might happen this year. I hope this continues. I hope we can.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
this
I
is
think
the
that we're gonna
first
get
time. If
stuff all
Top
through
Gun
here.
really is the
It is. Be
runner-up,
serious. It's
like
the
if
runner-up.
it is, then this is the first time in 50 years where the top two contenders in Best Picture both came out in the first half of the year. Like
Well,
the
and also
literal
Elvis
last
got
time
a
that
lot
happened,
of nominations.
the last time that happened was The Godfather and Cabaret. Like it's been that long.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. What's this? Lives you in a bigger. That's interesting.
Oh,
Start our own
What's
organization.
NBP?
wow.
No, I'm joking.
What did you say?
I said, what's NBP?
Whoa,
Or
yeah.
NBP. NBP.
What are those NBP people?
What
That could
is
be
that?
fun. That could be fun. Definitely
Yeah.
something to consider.
Yeah.
Okay. We've talked about this for way too long. Everything Ever is winning here. We'll figure out Oscars predictions later. But I think that if Everything Ever All at Once truly is like a sweeping lock, I think it might just win here. Like, I think that is stronger. Like,
I'm not
that was
switching
the
over yet.
first thing. Like, I don't know. People were saying, and I think Oscar experts said this earlier, but like, original screenplay was the first thing that people were predicting Everything Ever for. And then now that people are doing it in director, people are no longer saying it for original screenplay.
Just
Like,
gonna throw
why
out
can't
that
it win
Golden
both?
Globe win. Everyone
Why
got
can't
it
it win both?
Belfast.
There's literally no reason why it can't win both.
I think if they're voting for them in director, they may think Banshees. That's where they honor Banshees in screenplay.
I don't think that there's been a screenplay director duo like this though.
Since Bong Joon-ho, which was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are saying like, oh, but they spread the love with like Nomadland.
Oh, that's
and
underwritten.
like,
Yeah, because
and,
the
like,
father was
Power of
so
the Dog.
undeniable in
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing. I don't think that there's anything like that. Like, Banshees isn't the father.
No, exactly. That's what I mean.
No.
So that's why I think that Everything Ever All at Once probably just takes this. But regardless, it's win WGA.
Yes.
Know this. I'm gonna predict women talking.
I actually think I'm just gonna predict women talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Also, yes, we know.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was a joke.
Those are 5 seconds.
Yeah. Same.
Yes. Same.
I would die.
Oh, you should have seen my reaction to when it got nominated.
Oh God. Yeah.
That was because I thought women talking was out. So I literally like threw something across the room. Like I was so upset.
Listen, I don't even, because like I'm still maybe it's bold of me. I'm still gonna predict women talking no matter what, because like I just genuinely don't know what else is going to win. Like, you can tell me All Quiet. I don't see in a million years All Quiet on the Western Front being a writing winner. That just doesn't.
That would be so
it
bad.
just doesn't compute in my brain. That just does not make sense. So the only thing that would be scary, the only way that I wouldn't predict women talking is if Top Gun wins PGA and this. Then I would predict Top Gun. If it was just Top Gun won here, but then it didn't win PGA, I'd still predict women talking. If it was Glass Onion, Glass Onion's not winning the Oscar. Like,
I did a little bit of research right now.
Yeah.
The original All Quiet on the Western Front, the Best Picture winning film, did not win Best Adapted Screenplay.
Hey, Sam, you're going back to 1930 though.
No, I know, but I think that it kind of is giving. Tony Kushner is gonna win Adapted Screenplay for West Side Story. If you looked at like the first West Side Story, that movie won I think 8 Oscars. The only Oscar it didn't win was Adapted Screenplay.
Okay,
so
well, they also didn't nominate the original All Quiet on the Western Front for sound in a field of like 8. So
fine,
but it was like 100 years ago,
I guess. But I still don't think it's
talking.
Oh yeah, Thomas is predicting for WJ Everything Everyone Women Talking. That's
same.
Yes.
No, and WGA, like they do like the deserving things. Like they didn't give it to the Trial of Chicago.
Yeah. Well, they also do weird stuff sometimes. Like they did 8th Grade.
Exactly.
Like,
Good.
Yeah, great choice. But like they do some weird stuff.
It was the best. It was the best of that year.
It was.
Yeah, it was. It was my favorite film of the year.
Oh wait, this comment. Someone said Puss in Boots is deserving of an adapted screenplay nomination. I absolutely agree with you. It is one of the best movies of the year.
Sam is wild for this.
And
Bones and all.
Marcel Deschelles, agree
Bones.
with that. Marcel Deschelles also should be nominated for adapted.
We will get to this, but Jack and I have been saying this for like 6 months now. That
Yes.
this exact scenario is what is going to happen.
It's yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it nothing about All Quiet on the West. Like if I just am imagining it, but in Best Adapted Screenplay, the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay goes to them saying Edward Berger for All Quiet. That just doesn't like. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It
It's
isn't
not
just
going to
Edward
happen.
Berger, it's also Leslie something.
Yep.
Manville.
To Leslie.
To Leslie. Andrea Riseborough.
Andrea Riseborough wins for Best Adapted Screenplay for All Quiet on the Western Front.
It is Leslie Patterson. So either way, a woman would win. So there you have it. Third year in a row.
Unless Top Gun.
Where that happens.
The guy who also wrote like Transformers 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If All Quiet or Women Talking wins, it'll be the third year in a row with a female screenplay winner. And that did not happen once in the 2010s. So there you have it.
That's cool. I would have Black Panther win. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. Like Glass Onion can win here. Glass Onion can definitely win here, but it would not translate to the Oscars. It's not going to win screenplay as a low nominee over 3 Best Picture nominee. Like that just isn't going to happen.
I don't know why it would win though, because I feel like that's
very
kind
Don't Look Up-esque.
But Don't Look Up won WGA.
Yeah,
like,
that's
comedy.
Similar
like
kind of film.
Glass Onion though is such a sugar high. Like
but so Don't Look Up
for such a short period of time, and then after like nobody talked about it. Like it vanished.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
it did.
Don't Look Up didn't vanish. Like,
but not for good reasons. So I don't know, but I could see WJ going for Glass Onion. This is also a thing. Previous winner.
I did not know that.
Oh,
yeah. Sarah, again, I need Sarah Polley to happen.
Women Talking is my favorite screenplay of the year too. Like, needs
to. I just like again, Glass Onion. If Glass Onion happens, which it can, I'm not going to predict for the Oscar, and I'm still going to say Women Talking. I'm going to maybe this is ignorant. I'm just going to refuse to predict All Quiet on the Western Front to win. Maybe that's stupid. I just don't see a foreign language German war movie winning a screenplay. That doesn't make sense.
This is so weird.
Like it doesn't make sense. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Especially since it didn't even get a director nomination, which is a little wild.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not gonna predict that. If Top Gun happens and it wins PGA, I'll predict Top Gun for the Oscar. Anything else, I'm just gonna stick with Women Talking just because I think it makes it's a writer director. It's a name, like Sarah Polley's a name. She's been working in the industry forever. I do think that there are going to be people that want to give her an Oscar. It's the most righty movie. It's a Best Picture nom. Like, I don't know. Like, unless Top Gun wins PGA and here, I'm just going to predict Women Talking.
Me too.
Agreed.
And I'm also going to predict Women Talking to win here, though. So that way it isn't even a question. Women Talking could just,
Yeah.
So we're saying Women Talking here. We're all in agreement.
Yes.
That.
I am praying.
Okay. So that is it for WGA. I don't think we have to look at documentary WGA or anything. Whatever. It's time to get into SAG.
Yeah.
Can we start with stunts and go?
I suppose
stunts is tricky.
It is. It's the hardest one to predict.
Because they never go with the front runner every year in that category.
Yeah, well, didn't they not go for Dune last year or something like that?
They didn't. They went with No Time to Die.
Yeah.
They went with Wonder Woman 84 the year before, Avengers Endgame. It's weird stuff.
Yeah. It also no. Don't even put that out into the world. Please. No. Okay.
He didn't, but I could ask.
I'm
sure he agrees. Yeah.
Because you guys did SAG predictions. So
yeah, we did. Yeah.
You can just argue with Sam and I here. Stunt ensemble. Yes. I think they're going to give it to Black Panther.
Yeah.
I was between that or Woman King, and I think Black Panther probably.
I mean, because they already like the cast.
And they give it to a lot of comic book movies.
Yeah. I feel like
RRR was robbed.
It was.
Yeah, that should have been over. I'm like really Avatar. Like really.
Kate Winslet held her breath for 8 minutes or something.
Sure.
For what scene? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go for Top Gun. Top Gun feels way too obvious here. And as said, they don't go for the obvious thing.
They don't
So
usually give it to vehicle stunts either. Like it's usually
well, No Time to
punchy
Die, kind of.
stuff. Yeah, but
that
that also has punching.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, I know Black Panther makes the most sense to me. And they already like the cast. So
Yeah.
like because they aren't giving this to the stunt performers. They're giving it to a cast just in a film with stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'd still be giving it to like Angela Bassett and Dennis Huerta and like
Wow, she'll do the
the
thing live tomorrow.
I know. Yeah. RR should win this or everything.
Well, yeah,
ever.
I mean,
Everything ever not getting nominated here as well is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Like considering they gave that 5 other nominations. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Here we go. This can just be easy, right?
yeah,
Yes.
no. Here, yeah.
No one's
Yeah,
upset
okay.
here.
So I was having this conversation earlier. And we're gonna get into this in a second with some Brand actors. Obviously, we're predicting Ke Huy Quan here, right? It's really weird that Brendan Gleeson's still above Barry on Gold Derby. Like that's kind of funny, but
yeah,
Ke Huy Quan's obviously win here. I did a lot of research as far as SAG and BAFTA. So over the last 5 years, when the eventual Oscar winner is nominated, SAG has went 16 of 19. BAFTA has went 18 of 18. Okay?
Okay.
The 3 times that SAG missed, BAFTA was correct. All right? The last time that SAG was correct was when, and BAFTA got it wrong, was when Dev Patel beat Mahershala Ali for Lion in 2016. Well, Mahershala Ali wasn't the Best Picture winner. Look what we have here.
It's the same thing. It's
Best
the
Picture
Yeah.
winner.
thing. Like
Yeah.
Ke Huy Quan isn't the Best
always
Picture.
going to win. Like when
Yeah.
Dev Patel won, people were like, "What?" But like, there was no way
So, but that's
that
again.
Ali wasn't like the clear winner.
Oh yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like the last example of this happening, of where SAG and BAFTA do different things, and SAG got it right, was in Supporting Actor with the Best Picture frontrunner. Like,
Yeah.
it's nearly identical. Ke Huy Quan is fine. What's interesting is again the other 3 times didn't happen, and so if Brendan wins at SAG and Bassett wins at SAG, which I think is possible, I'm still going to be predicting Butler. Spoilers, but like. If Brendan and Bassett win, I'm still going to say Condon, and I'm still going to say Butler, just because of that SAG BAFTA split. Another interesting thing: SAG has like 150,000 voting members.
They have a lot.
That's insane.
Influencers
And it's
too.
like it's like 20-30% of that is like TikTok influencers and Instagram
That's
influencers
like ridiculous.
and like YouTubers.
It's
Okay?
not very hard to become a SAG member.
No.
This
at all.
is why I'm saying that everybody's been saying this entire year, oh, it was just because, BAFTA was last and that's why they were closer. No, it's because SAG has a ridiculously large amount of voters, and the crossover between BAFTA and Oscar is a lot closer than the crossover between SAG and Oscar. So
Yes.
BAFTA, regardless of what happens first, is still more important. Like BAFTA was never even televised in the United States. It didn't matter. That didn't matter. It didn't matter that SAG was last. It mattered that SAG has like 140,000 more voting members than the Oscars do. The Oscars have 10,000 total. SAG alone, just the actors branch, has 150,000. So like. That's what I'm saying. It's so much of a large voting pool, and that's why we're going to see the more populist things win every year. And when they make a mistake, not make a mistake, but when they don't align with the Oscars, they go for the populist thing. The BAFTA thing comes up. So I think the people in Best Picture movies, Austin Butler and Kerry Condon, are going to potentially usurp the, more populist potential SAG winner who is not in a Best Picture nominee. That is my TED Talk. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
But I've never understood the arguments that SAG is more important than BAFTA now because it comes last. No, it always had to do with the voting crossover.
The
which
speeches
BAFTA
could help, but that's really it.
Yeah, the speech, sure, but like, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't
But
think Barry.
regardless, I really don't think Barry would win here.
No,
No.
but that's the thing. Like, if Barry wins here, then like, oh god. But like, no, he
If
won't.
Barry won here, weirdly, I would still predict Key to win the Oscar. But he's not.
Yeah,
Like,
but we don't even have to entertain
Yeah.
that. We're saying Key, right?
yeah.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and Thomas is also obviously saying Key. So Key week 1.
Angela Bassett did the thing.
Yeah, she's gonna win here.
Yes, Angela's gonna win here, but again,
Honestly, I don't think Carrie is second here. I think it's
one of
Jamie
the.
I think it's
Curtis
Jamie
and
Lee.
It is
Stephanie
Jamie
Wu.
Lee. Yeah.
Imagine, okay, if Jamie Lee won, then we should definitely predict Carrie, right?
Oh yeah, if anyone
Yeah.
besides Angela won this, I would predict Carrie to win the Oscar easily.
I mean, I'm still predicting Carrie for the Oscar.
yeah. I mean, just like that would mean
Yeah.
it's not.
That would solidify it because, like, I'm still not entirely
Like
confident.
that would be an actual Mark Rylance situation. Like,
Yeah,
Yes.
but like, then I would be like, okay, then I'm definitely good. But like, no, I'm still predicting Carrie Condon as of now for the Oscar. Bassett should be winning here. Watch out for Curtis. Watch out for Curtis at
that would
SAG.
be insane.
He has so much industry support.
But I feel like if Curtis won here, then so would Michelle.
We'll see. We'll see. But no, Bassett winning here, Condon winning at the Oscar. I think we all agree on that. Thomas.
No,
is
I have
still
Bassett
saying
winning the Oscar.
Bassett.
But yes.
I
Jack,
don't have a firm stance on this yet. I'm
Jack,
waiting.
Jack, you have Bassett at the Oscar still. Thomas also still has
Yes.
Bassett at the Oscars. I got on early on the Carrie Condon train. I got on like 3-4 weeks ago.
I could see it. I'm very close to switching.
Um,
I'm sticking with Bassett for now.
so which is fair. I don't feel like 100% confident, but I feel like I'm not out of my mind. So, okay, actor. It's Butler.
This
guys.
is really tough.
Yeah. Is it?
I think.
Listen, we've been predicting this exact path for Austin Butler.
The
To
Rami
achieve
Malek path.
And we said that Brendan Fraser was going to win somewhere just like Christian Bale.
Critics' choice.
Critics' choice. The makeup, the more
Exact
heavy
same
makeup
spot.
performance. But then, like, why would Austin win at BAFTA, but then
not
not
here.
SAG? This is so much more of a SAG performance. If the Brendan narrative was truly strong, I don't know. Like,
I am still going.
He's a star.
I am predicting Austin Butler to win the Oscar, but I am going to predict Brendan Fraser to win the SAG.
yeah,
I'm
mean,
still predicting
I can see
Austin
that
to win
happening.
the Oscar.
But
so
again, like,
you don't need
going
to
off
argue
my-
with me. I am already predicting Austin to win the Oscar.
Yes, and
But
like,
I think Brendan is going to win this.
I mean, even going off my argument before, like, yeah, it would still fit in statistically if, as far as the BAFTA SAG split, you should go with the BAFTA winner unless the SAG winner is also in a Best Picture frontrunner. Like, that's just the rule. And yeah, Brendan Fraser obviously isn't in the Best Picture frontrunner.
I know, but I don't know. I think the actors and the influencers in which all of the Brendan Fraser applause speeches, like they're always trending. Like, I don't know. I feel like the narrative will make him win here, but I don't think it's going to happen at the Oscars due to how weak the will. It's the wrestler, but then again, like Sean Penn did win the SAG, but Mickey Rourke won the BAFTA. So it's like
Elvis is a much bigger movie, and if you think about
Yes.
term TikTok influencers, Austin, but like this is such a
yeah,
SAG
it's close. It'll be really.
the
I think the votes are
big
like
summer movie.
like it's very close, but I think here it'll be Brendan.
I would think most of the votes Brendan is getting here. Honestly, most of those people probably haven't seen the movie. They're just voting because of the narrative, if I were
Maybe.
to guess.
Yeah.
It's a very actor-friendly performance.
Yeah, like I thought
personally
that. I
don't
thought
get
like
it,
that
but
movie.
was Butler.
If they really
Butler's
liked it,
also
then
very
they
actor
threw
friendly.
that ensemble.
And listen, I don't feel locked about Butler at SAG. I could definitely see
Yeah.
Brendan winning, but I also just wouldn't care, and Butler, I think, would still win the Oscar.
Fraser's doing more direct campaigning to SAG too. Like he's had multiple Q&A sessions with SAG members.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I personally prefer
so sick
Austin,
of-
but
yeah.
it's and like Austin, how is he sweeping? I mean, he won Globe and he won BAFTA. If he wins here, That's like essentially a sweep. He took 3 of the 4 big ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, they're both incredibly baity, but like, how are you gonna like? The man played Elvis in one of like the top 10 biggest grossing movies of the year.
They always prefer imitation over fictional
Yeah.
characters.
Even though like Austin Butler would not make my personal 5. Okay, I think he's good. I don't care for biopic performances that much. Like
None
I
of
mean,
these 5 would make my personal 5.
none of these 5 would make my personal 5. But like Colin would be the only one who's even close.
Colin would, but the others wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean Paul Mescal at the it was like obviously at the Oscars. He's my
There
number
was someone
1.
who was trying to argue with me before the nominations because I was like, Paul Mescal's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
he's like, then why didn't he get SAG? I'm like, are you stupid? Like what? Like do you know what SAG is?
Yeah, no, obviously, again, they have so many voting members. It's incredibly populist. Why do you think that Adam Sandler got in for Hustle? Okay.
Okay, but the Bill Nye nomination is pretty remarkable.
That's impressive.
SAG. That's for SAG. Like that showed how strong he was. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know how many members of this branch had seen Living, and they still voted for him. Like that's
SBC screened it very hard. SBC sent out so many screeners and screened it really hard. So that's
I got us like on the SAG website. There's a Triangle of Sadness one, and they're like I was on that in October, like very beginning of October, and Living was on there. So
SPC are gods at campaigning.
Incredible. Like never like if there's someone in an SPC movie, like predict them to get the Oscar nomination. If you're not sure, predict them to get the Oscar.
That's why I was pretty early on Bill Nye. Yeah. I think it's decent.
I have seen it too. I saw it in December at a screening.
I saw it at Sundance like over a year ago now. So, yeah, but
fine.
It's decent. He's decent. It wouldn't be in my personal consideration for anything. But like,
I think he deserves.
I get why it happened.
The nomination.
I get why it happened. Like I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, this is a great lineup. Like I think. Well, I don't think he's undeserving. Like he's better than.
I would take him over Brendan Fraser.
I would take like Tom Cruise. So could have gotten this.
Yeah.
And
well, that was just a godsend that we didn't have to deal with Tom Cruise, and that he would have kicked out Paul Mescal, obviously. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, we're all Jack and I are saying Butler. Sammy are saying Brendan here, but we're all in agreement that Butler's winning the Oscar regardless.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is tricky.
It is tricky.
That
Blanchett.
I think Blanchett's winning. I think that Blanchett's going to sweep and be a sole sweeper, which is kind of weird. But like, that's giving me so much false hope that Michelle Yeoh.
I think Michelle is going to win SAG and Kate is going to win the Oscar.
Okay. Oh, Thomas is Brendan for SAG, and he's still saying Brendan for the Oscar, which I don't get.
Holding on.
Yep. We both. It's a tradition for us each to both be incredibly
honest about Best Picture. They are must win the
SAG. No. It's like I could see them going for like Viola or Daniela. Like I could see
Viola won here, that would be hilarious.
I could see Viola actually to be.
Yeah,
I could see Viola happening, but like
no, she has never lost an individual SAG award, which is insane. Like not the only time was Doubt. Like she's won all of her TV for How to Get Away with Murder. She won for The Help, for Ma Rainey, for Fences. She won Cast for The Help and for something else, didn't she?
Okay, but it's gonna be Kate Blanchett or Michelle Yeoh. Like Viola Davis is the clear number 3.
I think it's gonna be one of them too. But if Viola won here, I'm not kidding. I would predict Andrea Riseborough to win the Oscar.
Oh God,
no.
Yes,
it would be funny though. No, I think it's gonna be Kate though. I just think that she's gonna sweep. I think that we're kind of getting our hopes about Michelle Yeoh. I don't know if this was ever really a competition.
She can't win at Critics' Choice.
When the movie that was like the movie's first like sign of dominance, and she was number 1 for Gold Derby there too. Like, did we not learn our lesson? I want Michelle to happen, but even if she won here, I would still predict Kate for the Oscar.
Yeah, same. But I just want her to win something. So
yeah, well, she won the HCA.
It wasn't there, but yes.
Yeah, she won the Globe. So
yeah,
there's that. But yeah, I'm just gonna predict Kate. Kind of weird that she's number 1, honestly. Thomas is also saying Kate. Yeah.
Sweep.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be her lunch.
I would rather have Kate win this and then the Oscar instead of having Michelle win and getting my hopes up.
Yeah,
Just because
right.
it's like, it would be a slap in the face. But they do that a lot. So I'm also not sure.
Okay. It's everything
Do
everywhere.
we even need to talk
Yeah,
about
this is pretty easy. Yeah.
How
Just look at those
amazing would it be
numbers.
if they did women talking?
That would be
That would be
incredible.
wild.
What if women talking won SAG and WGA?
But it doesn't. If it had PGA, then I would honestly predict it to win the Best Picture, not like Oscar.
No, okay. But we're
Not
just
no, I'm kidding.
entertaining something. That's not, it's everything ever all at once. It's going to win. I mean, it would be
What if, like,
winning off of
Babylon
just
won?
Ke Huy Quan. Yeah, Babylon would also be deserving, but like no, it would be winning off of just Ke Huy Quan, which would be kind of interesting. But Kotzer, literally.
Yeah, I mean,
and this also has actors.
I thought that Minari was going to win ensemble after Yoon.
Yeah,
but they gave it to the worst of the 5 instead.
They did.
So.
Yeah, this is the other thing as far as 5+. 5+ nominations. I mean, Everything Ever All at Once also has one, but then also as far as the size of the cast, it's been like 20 years or something since like a cast under the size of 5 people.
Yeah, it was Sideways, and that's the only.
Yeah, and that's not Banshees. Okay, so it's gonna be Everything Ever. They submitted 7 people. It's Michelle, Key, Stephanie, Jamie, James Hong, Jenny Slate, and Jamie Lee. Right?
I think
James Hong better speak.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god. But yeah, it's gonna be Everything Ever All at Once. So to recap, Everything Ever All at Once in ensemble. Actor, Jack and I are saying Butler. Sam is saying Fraser. For actress, we're all in agreement that it's Kate, probably.
No, I'm predicting Michelle to win.
Oh, you're predicting Michelle. Okay, you're saying Michelle. Well, you are really not one of the
I'm being
normal girls.
stubborn. I'm being stubborn.
When it comes to lead. Okay. But then we're also saying Kate to win at the Oscars.
Yeah.
Supporting actor is going to be Key, right? And Key's winning at the Oscars. We're all saying Bassett wins here, but then Sam and I are saying that Condon takes Oscar. And then
I'm a little up in the air about it.
And yeah, Thomas is saying EAO for ensemble. And then
also funny because if Kate Blanchett doesn't win SAG, it'll be the second. So the thing is, there's only one person who's ever won Globe, Critics' Choice, BAFTA, and lost the Oscar, and it was Kate Blanchett, and it was to someone who won the Globe Comedy and the SAG, who wasn't a Best Picture winner. So to be fair, there isn't an unprecedented narrative here.
If she won SAG, then like I would consider it.
Yeah, but I think that was also Harvey Weinstein campaigning for Gwyneth Paltrow,
Right.
which is not the same thing as A24. So I don't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna try and get my hopes up too much.
Yeah. WGA, we're saying Everything Everywhere and Women Talking. We're all saying Women Talking, maybe fruitlessly. It's also going to win the Oscar. And I'm saying Everything Ever is going to win the Oscar for screenplay. But are you guys saying Banshees?
Sticking with Banshees.
Okay.
But I'm not confident.
Okay. And Sam's going to wait until after they've read it to predict it.
Literally during it's like when they're saying the nominees, I'm going to say which one is going to win.
And then for PGA, we're saying Everything Everywhere, but we're scared of the planes. And then Navalny and Pinocchio. So those are our guild predictions. Oh, and then Thomas is saying Fraser and Blanchett. Thomas is just literally doing exactly the same as Sam.
No, I'm saying Yo.
Oh, right. And he's saying Blanchett. Other than that, exactly the same as Sam. Anyways, chat. You guys have any questions for us? We got PGA in what? An hour and a half? An hour and a half.
I mean, we can record our PGA reaction.
Yeah, at least Best Picture. Yeah. We'll do. Yeah. We're probably gonna stay. I think we're planning on watching them together. I think
PGA,
so.
Yeah.
Are we PGA?
Yeah.
And then SAG is tomorrow. Jack, are you doing something for your channel for SAG?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sam and I will probably be there for SAG, and then we'll see if Thomas is.
Maybe I think I have people over.
Okay, so we'll see. Might just be me alone for SAG, but we'll see if Thomas is good for that. But yes, Thomas and Anthony. We got to get Anthony on one of these sometimes.
Yes. we do.
Also, I appreciate it. Uh,
Oh,
the sand has
Wow.
risen. No, the PJs are not happening right now. They start in like an hour and a half. The Annies start in an
wait.
hour as well.
Oh, the Annies. Oh, do
The
we want
Annies are also
to
tonight
prediction
in
for
an
that?
hour.
I actually think
Pinocchio.
Puss in Boots is gonna win that
I could see it.
because they have a lot of DreamWorks.
Yeah. Well,
there.
remember the DreamWorks scandal with the Annies? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
And
Annies are also tonight.
Notes aside, it should win. So
It's-
that
Okay,
wasn't
well, Marcel
anyway.
Marcel with shoes on should win, but
Yeah.
Puss in Boots is better than Pinocchio.
Fair.
Jack, you
Okay.
don't look like you agree.
I'm like around the same level on Puss in Boots and Pinocchio, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But-
love Puss in Boots, but like I also just didn't really care for Pinocchio.
And you're also wrong.
Mm.
Tell Thomas, I'll tell Thomas to drink Tylenol so he can be there for tomorrow's reactions. So yeah, but yeah, SAG tomorrow. PGA will be watching together tonight, the three of us, and we'll probably record it, and there will be a video probably tomorrow morning of us either very happy or very upset, depending
Very
on
happy.
one of the two options that happens. So yeah, that video will probably drop like tomorrow morning, and then we'll do SAG reactions, and those will be out like in the night at like 11 o'clock or something.
Nighttime.
The
They do
ceremony.
this stuff too late.
I know. PJ isn't starting. It's PJ so late. Anyways, that is it. Oh, Sam, what are your favorite books? We got a last
Okay.
second.
I don't know.
We're gonna force you to answer this.
I will
Yeah.
answer that. I just need to think about it.
Okay.
I must say though,
Wait.
like, in terms of I really did like the Women Talking book. That was
It's really good. I own
reading
it.
that before seeing it was
Yeah,
great.
it's fantastic.
Book
If we
awards.
covered book awards, what
I
like the
don't know about
Goodreads
book
awards?
Are there book awards?
The Goodreads awards.
Or okay, what is
Oh.
what is this book obsession going on?
I don't read.
Josie always asks questions about books in our chat. It's
Mm.
always a thing. Anyways,
Hmm.
barring
Very
other
limited.
book-related questions, I think that's it for the live stream, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Josephine, for the book questions. Pulitzer.
Oh, that's the book awards.
Right.
That's them.
That would be
That's the
What's
thing.
the front runner this year?
The front runner? I don't know.
I don't know books.
Favorite movies of all time. Let's go around.
impossible question. Let's each do
I'd
4.
rather do the book question. No.
Wait, what's our letterbox top 4, Sam?
Okay. I can
Oh, let me
Here we
pull
go.
mine up.
I can go ahead and say mine. It's locked in is Persona, Portrait of Lady on Fire, and Before Sunset. And then I have a rotating slot which goes between After Sun, Moonlight, and Lady Bird.
My letterbox top 4 are Nashville, Secrets and Lies, Network, and Jackie Brown. But Little Miss Sunshine, The Graduate, and The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie would all be in my top 10 too. And then, like, there's sometimes like I put them there just to shake it up a little bit.
For sure. Like I have After Sun in right now because I just love it right now.
Mine are Call Me by Your Name, Hereditary, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and Arrival.
Nice.
And then
Oh,
The
favorite
Sun.
directors. Questions rolling in right now.
Ooh.
Bergman. Very high up there. Yeah, I throw Bergman very high. I really like Miko Kaletsov. I did like The Cranes Are Flying and I Am Cuba. I have an intense obsession with Soviet cinema, so like Tarkovsky as well. Celine Sciamma, of course.
Yes.
And Linklater as well. I throw really high up there. And then Greta Gerwig, even though she's only done 2 movies.
Well, she's about to make the best movie ever made.
She's about to make the
About
best
to.
movie of all time if you
Well,
trust
it-
her.
it- it's already been made and tested.
Go
but
3
it's
for
about
3
to
in
come out.
picture.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Maybe.
I know. I think I'm predicting Barbie. Yeah. What about you
Yeah,
guys? Favorite directors?
why not?
Favorite directors?
Maybe.
I think okay, my favorite directors, my number 1 is of course Pedro Almodovar.
Oh, shocking.
Like number 1, like always and forever. Agnes Varda, definitely. I think
also, yeah.
like she is just incredible. And then Mike Lee, of course. I think, as I said,
Mhm.
Secret Lies, like in my top 4. Like love
For sure.
like the idea of not having a script and like making the story as you go. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say a basic one. and that's Billy Wilder. I think, like,
Okay, I thought you were going like Spielberg or Kurtzman.
no,
Yeah.
I mean Kubrick, obviously, like,
Yeah, Kubrick, of course.
but like Spielberg and Scorsese, love, of course. But
Yeah.
I think like Billy Wilder, and then now I feel like I just have to do a top 5. I'm gonna say
You
William
guys have
Wyler.
named most of mine already.
Oh, William
so-
Wyler. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Well, William Wyler, I feel like it's not like he has one movie or like even 2 or 3 movies that people are like, that is an iconic, incredible classic to the point where
Yeah.
it's like The Godfather or like something like that. But I
Yeah.
do think that I've seen like 20 something of his movies and I didn't even know that. He was like essentially the Soderbergh of his time, except he made every single one of his movies got nominated for a performance Oscar.
Yeah.
He was making a movie like every year, 2 movies.
He did Best Years of Our Lives. That won Best Picture, didn't it?
Yeah, he did Best Years of Our Lives, Ben-Hur, which both
Roman
won Best
Holiday.
Picture, and Mrs. Miniver, which won Best. Like all 3 of them, I think, won
Yeah.
Best Director. He also did
Yeah.
like Funny Girl, Roman Holiday, The Heiress. The Heiress is his best movie.
How to Steal a Million.
Like Jezebel, The Collector, The Little Foxes, Dodsworth,
sure.
The Letter, like all of them. I think he's one of very few people to direct each category. Like every winning,
Yeah,
all 4 of the acting winners, he directed a performance to win,
For sure.
I believe.
for sure. Jeff?
So yeah, definitely him.
Of those not mentioned, I guess some more recent ones: Luca Guadagnino.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like everything Jordan Peele has done so far.
Yeah.
Spielberg was already mentioned.
I mean,
yeah,
kind of.
I think everyone else was pretty much always mentioned.
All right, last question. Inarritu, Cuarón, Del Toro. I go Cuarón. I love Roma. I love Children of Men.
I think I'd go Del Toro.
I think so too.
I'm not the biggest Telltale. Okay, so we all agree that like Inarritu is like, but like,
No, but I have to say I do really love the movie Babel. I think that's his best movie.
okay.
I
I like Birdman. I like a lot.
I'm not a big fan of Birdman or The Revenant.
I hate The
or
Revenant.
At all,
I
Bardo.
despise The
think
Revenant.
that's bad. But like Babel is like, I think that movie is like incredible. Like I think, I mean, I know that a lot of people don't like it, but
Yeah.
I've always like been captivated by it. I haven't seen it in a while. And then like Javier Bardem in Beautiful, like I don't think Beautiful is a good movie, but Javier Bardem in Beautiful is amazing. So I do.
I know for me, like
Yeah.
Del Toro always feels very cold to me. Like I feel like I can never get into the like. I didn't like Nightmare Alley that much. I didn't like Shape of Water that much. And like Pan's Labyrinth is really the only one of his films that I would say that I like. Like I love him as a person, but like I always find myself like I'd be more interested in having a 2-hour long conversation with him about his movies than actually watching one of his 2-hour long movies. If that makes sense. So I go Cuarón. I love Roma. I love Children of Men. I actually really like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it's like a great movie.
That's the best of them, probably.
By far. Like I know, I just think I mean like Gravity isn't like that special, but like I enjoy I know. I like a lot of what Cuarón has done. So
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah, Timothy Chalamet, a weakness of us all. But that's it. Thank you, everybody.
Us all?
For
I'm kidding. I'm not.
Okay.
okay. Last thing. Do we pay attention? You pay attention to movie reviews. Just go in blind.
It depends on when the reviews come out and when I see the movie.
It's kind of unavoidable for a lot of it, just because we're on Twitter. Yeah, it's unavoidable for the most part. Yeah. Ideally, I would like to go in without any knowledge, but like that's impossible. I'm on Twitter, so
yeah.
All right, thank you everybody for all of the questions. I really appreciate it. You'll probably be seeing more of the 3 of us. I think in Thomas as well once he's not ill. So yeah, maybe we will have our own next best. I don't know, whatever. But I thank everybody for watching the predictions and asking all the questions, and you'll be seeing us, again, either very happy or very upset in the morning about PGA. So until then, thank you everybody for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.